Have you ever witnessed the moment when a narcissist realizes they're losing control? As their perfect mask begins to crack, they don't back down but instead unleash more cunning tactics to regain power. In this mental tug-of-war, both sides are aware of what's happening, but the narcissist won't stop at anything. So, when their usual manipulative tricks fall flat, what moves will they have left up their sleeve? Join me as we uncover the complex psychological tactics narcissists often employ once they sense they can no longer control you. These deceptive traps are carefully crafted to pull you back into a negative cycle, so stay alert and vigilant. Understanding these tactics is key to breaking free from their manipulation, or at least avoiding being drawn back into the trap. Are you ready to reveal these hidden tactics? Let's get started. When narcissists sense their control slipping, they waste no time ramping up their manipulative tactics. Every strategy that once worked is intensified, and narcissistic rage is one of the most common weapons they wield. You might innocently touch on a sensitive topic, show genuine concern, or point out an issue in their behavior. To a narcissist, however, these are direct attacks on their fragile ego. Behind their confident, prideful exterior, narcissists harbor a deep-seated shame that they bury, because facing it would mean acknowledging past mistakes and taking responsibility. Instead, they construct a false self-image, a kind, charming person who is always the victim of others' criticism. So, when you unintentionally challenge that mask, even with an offhand remark, they feel threatened on a profound level. Their typical response is an explosive rage coupled with threats intended to intimidate and subdue you. They may threaten to cancel a trip, cut off communication, or do anything else to make you relent. If such threats have worked on you before, brace yourself, because this time they'll push them further, more intensely and frighteningly than ever. Alongside rage, another powerful tool narcissists use when they lose control is gaslighting, a refined manipulation tactic designed to make you doubt yourself. They twist facts, deny events, and make you believe that your memory is failing. You're remembering it wrong. I never said that. You're imagining things. These are phrases you'll hear frequently, even when you have clear proof to the contrary. Their aim is to plant seeds of doubt, eroding your confidence in your own perception and judgment. When you're constantly invalidated, you begin to question your memory, wonder if you're being overly sensitive, and start doubting if you're blowing things out of proportion. Narcissists skillfully exploit your deepest fears, subtly making you dependent on them. They often say things like, "No one will love you like I do," or "You'll be alone forever without me." By preying on your emotional vulnerabilities, they instill a fear of abandonment, convincing you that no one else will ever accept you. This subtle domination gradually wears down your self-confidence, trapping you in a relationship where you start losing yourself, becoming only a shadow by their side as they take center stage. Being with a narcissist feels like an invisible trap. You're caught in a cycle of fear, guilt, and isolation. They create the illusion that there's no one better out there for you. That leaving would mean facing judgment from society, or worse yet, enduring a life of loneliness. Each time you attempt to break free, these anxieties resurface, pulling you back in and weakening your resolve. In reality, a healthy relationship should offer safety and freedom for both parties, a place where you can share and support one another without fear of harm or punishment. If you find that your success only fuels your partner's hostility or negativity, then you're not in a balanced relationship, but in a toxic dependency. Such a relationship will only erode your self-esteem and personal freedom. Instead of keeping you close out of love, they keep you out of control and pressure. Gaslighting is an insidious form of emotional abuse. It doesn't leave visible wounds, but silently and persistently erodes the victim's self-esteem and mental health. Establishing boundaries in a relationship with a narcissist is an enormous challenge, because doing so implies you have autonomy and intrinsic value within the relationship, something a narcissist often cannot tolerate. They always want to maintain the upper hand and will never acknowledge a balance of power. Consequently, any attempt on your part to assert yourself or protect your personal space is a direct threat to their control. One of their strategies to maintain dominance is to punish you in subtle yet powerful ways. They might choose to act coldly, ignore you, or deny your presence in their lives to create feelings of insecurity. This repeated sense of rejection can make you feel helpless and erode your confidence, leading to a state of dependence. Narcissists are not hesitant to use public punishment as a means of devaluing you in front of others. They may criticize, humiliate, or even turn you into the subject of ridicule by pointing out small mistakes or vulnerabilities you've unintentionally shown. For example, if you experience a setback or fail to meet expectations, they won't hesitate to bring it up repeatedly as a way to undermine you, making you feel as though you're overestimating yourself. The ultimate aim of these actions is to keep you feeling inadequate, convincing you that you need them to have worth. This dynamic creates a psychological cycle of dependency that is hard to escape. Narcissists are often skilled at crafting the image that no one else could love or accept you as they do. Their manipulation is not only immediate but long-term, slowly eroding your sense of autonomy and self-worth until you feel too weakened to leave the relationship. Understanding this and remaining steadfast in your boundaries is the first step toward breaking free from a narcissist's grip. Remember that boundaries are more than mere statements. They are affirmations of your self-worth, reflected through your actions and refusal to accept their manipulative tactics. When you hold firm, choosing not to react to insults, psychological games, or destabilizing tricks, you become immune to their tactics. At that point, they will realize you are not easily subdued and no longer provide the emotional fuel they crave. This is similar to a predator losing its prey. They are left with no choice but to move on to a more vulnerable target. While standing your ground against a narcissist isn't easy, requiring you to face fears, endure threats, and wrestle with conflicting emotions, the outcome is worth it. When they eventually leave, it isn't just an escape from the narcissist but a significant milestone in building your self-esteem and inner strength. Your resilience becomes an unbreachable wall they cannot penetrate, allowing you to finally move towards a life of freedom and peace. So, we've just unveiled the sophisticated tactics narcissists often use to manipulate and control others. I hope this knowledge will help you recognize these hidden traps so that you can protect yourself and avoid being drawn into a toxic cycle. Remember, recognizing the lies and manipulative tricks of narcissists is only the first step. More importantly, you need to believe in yourself, hold firmly to your values, and always prioritize your well-being. Don't hesitate to set clear boundaries, say no when needed, and distance yourself from toxic relationships. You deserve a life of peace, happiness, and freedom, one where no one has a hold over you. Always remember, you are stronger than you think, and you're not alone on this journey. There are people who care about you and are ready to support you. Wishing you the strength to escape the trap of narcissists and to find genuine joy and happiness in life.